Almost Adults Productions is a virtual theater company based in Santa Fe, New Mexico, that has been presenting online short LGBTQ plus play programs since June of 2020, bringing together audiences and talent from all over the world. Join us for our next program on Sunday, April 25th at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Stay tuned after the following video and information on how you can connect to our programs.
You have this this little tuft of hair that peeks up from your undershirt. It drives me crazy. Sure, I like hairy men. Hey, I'm glad you don't shave your body, okay? I like men, not boys. Why don't you come over? Hey, listen, I should go, okay? I'll call you later. All right, bye. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fabulous. Who are you talking to?
It's this guy, Joey, I met at the gym. What are you doing home so soon?
Well, I showed up an hour early and they were able to see me then.
Looking forward to it that much, huh?
I guess you could say I was at loose ends.
So?
So what?
So what did the doctor say about your T cell count?
Oh, it's the same.
New drug helping? What's it called?
Protease inhibitor. Let me tell you, it's no martini. It looks like a horrid NyQuil and tastes like iodine mixed with rubbing alcohol.
That good, huh?
Oh, and don't feel guilty that I had to go alone.
Frank was supposed to drive you.
I took a cab. Well, something came up last minute for him. Well, that's what happens when you get sick. You realize that your address book is full of fair weather friends.
I'm sorry.
At least you had the option to get laid instead.
I'm a shit, I know.
I can't say I blame you. I know I haven't been able to in a long time. Oh, and sorry for killing the moment. But why don't you just go to his place?
He lives with his parents.
Figures.
Hey, it's not like he's that young or anything, okay? More like he's fallen on hard times.
I could teach a thing or two about hard times. So, when you go to the gym every day, you're not just doing squats. Actually, you are there doing squats.
Very funny, okay? So what did they say about next steps?
Can we talk about something else? I've felt like shit lately. You could put me out of my misery sooner rather than later if you want. A bottle of sleeping pills are in the medicine cabinet in case I'm too weak to get them. You could just put them in my pudding and I won't suspect a thing.
Won't there be a chalky undertaste like the chocolate mousse in Rosemary's Baby?
I'll pretend not to notice.
I think you're getting off on the drama of being sick more than anything else in a Susan Hayward movie kind of way.
Don't worry. Whatever the prognosis is, I'll cry tomorrow. If you want to invite Joey over, I can take a spa treatment for the afternoon and give you both quality time together.
I don't think he's a quality time kind of guy.
Maybe when I go, you should at least try to find someone with good housekeeping skills for you, since yours leaves something to be desired.
Why? It's not like you're going anywhere. In any case, I'd take after my mom and hire a housekeeper anyway.
You might want to think about getting a job first. You can't be a kept boy forever. And I wouldn't recommend looking for one as a houseboy. You'd last about a day.
I'd make more tips waiting tables again anyway.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. All the jobs are going to 20-year-olds, I've heard.
Thanks for reminding me.
Don't worry. I'll leave you everything in my will.
Oh, great. Your Joni Lit Mitchell LP collection, I'm sure, will be enough to live on for a lifetime.
I was thinking more of my 401k I've been accumulating much of my working life. and you'll just swoop in there and take it all.
Yep. That's what I do. Anyway, you're diverting the subject. You're trying again to make it seem like you're a terminal patient when you're fine, just a little thin.
Well, if you were a better cook, then...
And I take after my mother.
Oh, still blaming your mom for everything, huh? Well, I'll have to teach you how to make my famous low-calorie shepherd's pie.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but I've always hated that dish. Cauliflower doesn't make a good substitution for mashed potatoes, honey.
You could have told me that sooner.
I guess there are a lot of things I could have told you sooner.
Care to divulge? We could be running out of time.
There you go again.
You know, it's okay if a part of you looks forward to having me gone.
And what part would that be? The bitchy part?
Don't worry. I understand. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't mind inheriting this fabulous loft in Soho, having the place to yourself all the time, fucking tricks in the living room without interruption.
I was more looking forward to not making the bed every morning, eating sugar pops for dinner, and renting episodes of Mary Tyler Moore. Even if any of this is true, which it isn't, why are you harping on it now?
Well, it just occurred to me that you might feel bad about it. Not that you would.
Thanks.
I know that you care about me.
Thanks for giving me that.
But I also know that you can be hard on yourself. And I'm trying to tell you, don't be. Not that I don't want you to take charge of your life. You're not 21 anymore. Those wrinkles under your eyes give you away.
Enough with the sarcasm.
I've learned a little sarcasm, and then some.
Look, you can't just cast me in the role as a slutty gold digger to make it easier for you to go.
I promise. If it happens, it's not going to be easy for either of us. I know that you're no Florence Nightingale. More like Nurse Ratched.
I've never been much of a caregiver. It'll be off to the nursing home for you, but I hope you don't think I'm one of those boyfriends who would desert you when the time comes. Not that I would hold it past me.
You're right. I wouldn't hold it past you either. But no, I don't think that. Somehow, even if you didn't make it to my deathbed at the hospital, I would think that you meant well and were there in spirit. Or at least in the cafeteria getting a Snickers.
I think you meant Skittles, but Snickers if that's all they have.
Well, that's if we're lucky to have a sympathetic nurse who'll let you in. And you need to learn how to transition from having a sugar daddy to being one. I remember that unfortunate time very well. Around the time I met you.
You were always too cheap to be a sugar daddy.
Oh, maybe you can learn from me then.
I've learned enough.
You sure about that?
I'm tired of things changing.
Well, everything would get boring if they didn't.
Sometimes I like boring.
I know that's not true. You're a true drama queen at heart.
You should talk, Miss Susan Hayward.
You know you'll miss me.
Except you're not going anywhere, remember?
Right. I forgot. You're a film escapist. Still think you'll get that happy ending.
Oh, no, hello? Sorry, I have to take a rain check. Yeah, I'll see you at the gym.
Is it that boy?
Yes. His parents are gone for the day, and he wants me to come over.
You could have gone.
Yeah, right.
Well, then he can come here for that rain check. I can hide in the bedroom. I'm used to it. Well, as long as he can take the sight of a man getting sick in the bathroom.
If he can't, then he can take a hike.
Little Devon's growing up.
Just do your best not to die on me.
I'll do my best.
So will I.
I didn't realize you were dying.
I'm not. I mean, I'll do my best to get my act together.
Just in case, maybe you should find someone to look out for you. If not this boy, there are other fish in the sea.
I don't need someone to look after me. I need you to look out for me. Don't you get it?
What if I can't promise you that? And in case you don't learn to fend for yourself, I worry about you being on your own.
I'll be fine.
You will? Then let me rest easy and prove it.
I don't know how.
It'll come to you. Give it time. But don't take too long.
We have plenty of time.
Maybe not. I lied. My T-cell count is 0. I didn't think you could have a 0 count and still be walking around, but apparently so.
What does that mean?
Let's just say it's not looking good.
That drug didn't help at all.
I dropped out of the trial.
What?
Well, whenever I had to pour that nasty sludge down my throat, it always reminded me of how sick I am.
So, if it saves your life...
That AZT almost killed me. What if this isn't any different? All of my friends died from this. So, why shouldn't I?
Maybe because I don't want you to go just yet. I'll tie you to the couch and pour it down your throat if I have to. Just get back into that fucking trial.
Dev, it's too late for that. I was just thinking how you look exactly the same to me as when I first saw you at that lesbian potluck.
You just hit on me because I was the only man there.
You had overgrown, messed up hair and jeans with holes in them and a polo shirt where the collar wasn't folded right. I straightened it for you.
You know that I've never been one for fashion.
You looked like an adorable lost puppy dog. And I think I fell in love with you then. You still look that adorable. And maybe just a little less lost.
And you don't think you had anything to do with that?
Maybe just a tiny bit. Oh.
Hey, what's wrong?
Life just caught up with me a little.
Maybe you should go take that nap.
I think you're right for once.
Let me get the electric blanket for you. You're shivering.
Does this mean that the trip to the nursing home has been postponed? I've never been one for mahjong, and I'm not shivering.
Yes, you are. It'll warm up the sheets for you.
Well, it sounds like Nurse Ratchet is off duty for tonight.
Nurse Florence Nightingale fired her and is taking over. Don't worry, I'll keep you warm.
Promise?
Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness,